So this is our kitchen bundle, and that's what I'm going to go through now, okay? Again, this is 3 years worth of cleaning your kitchen. So think about what you'd be putting in your shopping trolley for the next 3 years. With the kitchen range, it's really important that you just use it with cold water, which is quite a switch in your head, because usually if you're cleaning up a big greasy mess, you'd have a whole lot of hot water and bubbles and paper towel and brushes and a whole big drama. There's no drama, okay? The reason we use cold water is because the cold water allows the fibers to actually coagulate the grease and draw it into the follicle. If you use hot water, you're just smearing grease everywhere, so it takes twice as long. So that's a really big plus with why it's so fast to clean with ENJO. So what we do is we get our kitchen glove, which has 2 sides to it. This side's for greasy things and this side's for grimy things. So baked on if something needs a little bit of extra help. So we get our spray bottle, we give it a spray, and then, I'm going to spray both sides. I like to start with this side around the sink area, around the base of the tap, the dish rack, all those kinds of things. And that just cuts through all that. It's really quick and easy. Then we move to the tougher areas like the stove. So I can go over here, for instance, and clean my kettle, which is all a bit icky looking, and do the whole stove and do the splashback. But what I really particularly want to show you is up here. So this is all really icky. That's all greasy and foul. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, so I can just, with my spray bottle, I've sprayed this, I can wipe that, and you can feel it grab onto the grease. And then I can keep going even and do all this kind of area, which is pretty remarkable that you can just clean that with cold water. Then you dry down with your Kitchen Miracle. When you use the Miracle, have it folded in 4, because then it gives you a bigger work area. Same goes for the bathroom one. So you've got, you know, that side, and then you can turn over. So we just dry down. And you know, this is a thing that usually is a huge drama as to how do you clean it. Whereas that's it, it's done now. And it's really, really easy. And so then I can get that glove that's now covered in all that greasy range hood mess, and I can like wipe it over there, and it doesn't, that's just wet, it isn't transferring grease everywhere. And then we dry down and it's fixed it, and that's that. It's so you can see like that's covered in range hood grease, and yet when I keep, you know, picking up other things and wiping over them, I forgot to have a glass ready, but there we go. That's just wet, it's not greasy. So that's your glove and your Miracle. That's your big clean when you would have otherwise got out a product. However, that's not a sitting around cloth. This is your sitting around cloth. That's called the all-purpose cloth. And it's fantastic. It's just your everyday chucks, basically. So cleaning up the bench after dinner or whatever, or you know, you've made a cup of tea, that sort of thing. What you want to do is just run this under the tap. You can give it a good squeeze like that. And then when you've finished using it, rinse it out, give it a squeeze, and hang it up on the sink. You could hang it between the 2 sinks or on the tap or on the dish rack or something. And you want to have it with the fibers hanging down so they can drain. So you sort of hang it like that. We suggest that you have at least 2 of those, so you can have one in the wash and one on the go, and just have them on constant rotation. That's the deal, basically. The other thing this is great for is wiping marks on walls and around light switches and door handles. So just going around with your wet, wipe, dry system. So this is wet, wipe it and dry it, and that's it. So you'll get one of those in your kitchen bundle. You're also going to get a kitchen sponge. So this is for washing your dishes. It's as simple as that. It's fabulous for cutting through pots and colanders that have had pasta and starchy stuff. And you've got the grease fibre on the other side. And the last piece in the kitchen bundle is this. This is called the Kitchen Mini. So this is your backup cloth. So it's great for if all you've got is a bit of a mess over there on the stove, you can just use this. It's great for wiping out the shelves of the fridge and the sandwich press, that sort of thing. But the other thing this is great for is while this one's in the wash, you can use this one as your dish sponge. So you can rotate the 2. So those 5 pieces, that's your kitchen bundle, okay? And that is something that you can earn for free when you host your own demonstration. It's also part of our starter bundle, and it's also part of our ENJO Pure bundle, which is going to clean your whole home. So that, including your spray bottle, that's how you want to get started in your kitchen. Fabulous.